Guys, my strategy is broken. It doesn't work anymore. Now, I've just gotten off a phone call with one of my students, James, and this is exactly what he told me. He told me his strategy no longer works. So in this video, I want to share with you exactly what I gave as an answer back to James so that maybe it might be able to help someone out there. But before we get into that, my name is Gani and I'm a day trader who's traded the markets for more than 4 years now. And here on the channel, I help traders master their mind. Now, at the end of the video, I'll be sharing a pro tip that will enable you fight off that anxiety that comes when price is in drawdown and it's moving towards your stop loss. So be sure to stick around to the end of this video as I share this pro tip. Now, James is one of my old students. He's been in my mentorship program for more than 2 years now. So receiving this phone call, it was a big surprise. I must say, it surprised me. So he basically shared with me, telling me that his strategy no longer works. Now, of course, this was a great surprise to me because having been into my mentorship for all this time long, I thought he already had a solution to this. So I'm going to share exactly what I told James. So first and foremost, I asked him, do you journal your trades? And his answer to this was yes. So for a trader that journals their trades, I expect you to have data about yourself because there are certain patterns that you are going to actually notice about yourself. This is when you actually journal both your trades, those winning and losing trades, and also journaling your emotions because you will notice something about yourself. Let's say every time you take a loss in the market, how do you feel? So I asked him, do you do this? And he said yes, because this is one of the things I stress a lot in my mentorship program. Okay, so he passed that first test. Then the second question I asked him, what is the maximum drawdown on your strategy? Now, this is where things got real. He basically didn't know exactly what his maximum drawdown is. Now, for any strategy, if you are out there and you actually have a strategy, I want you to concentrate on this one thing, the maximum drawdown. So out of, let's say, 100 trades, how many losses can that strategy give you consecutively? So you need to go back in your data and see exactly what's the maximum number of losses that particular strategy gave you. So is it 10 losses in a row? Is it 5 losses in a row? So you need to know this data because this is how you actually test a good strategy and a bad strategy. It is okay for that particular strategy to have a high win rate, but if the maximum drawdown is, let's say, 5 trades in a row or 10 trades in a row or 15 trades in a row, you might not be able to hold through this psychologically. So you need to go back to your data and see exactly what your maximum drawdown is. Of course, James was able to tell me that he's going to go back, check through his data, and then he will have conclusive evidence about his strategy. So for you out there, if you are trying to find a strategy, backtest a minimum of 100 trades. But the more trades you backtest, even the better. So if you can backtest 1,000 trades, this can be the best for you as a trader because with these 1,000 trades, you're able to see exactly how this particular strategy performs in different conditions and you'll be able to get its maximum drawdown. So what's the maximum number of losses that particular strategy can give you? I mean, consecutive losses. So you taking loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. So what's the maximum that particular strategy can give you? So you go back, look into your strategy because this is how you will determine whether that particular strategy is a good strategy or not. Then what I told him next is that once you have this data, you need to play your strategy or your edge like a game. Every time your edge appears in the market, go ahead and execute. Do not hesitate because when it comes to strategies, every strategy out there actually goes through a period of drawdown. So do not expect your strategy to only give you wins all the time. There are those periods when your strategy is going to go through a period of drawdown. So you switching from that strategy to another strategy should never cross your mind. I'm telling you, you should never think about changing from one strategy to another. Stick with that strategy through thick and thin, because this is how you're going to become a profitable trader. If you keep switching or if you keep changing strategies, trust me, you will never become a profitable trader. So stick to that strategy, and then this is how you're going to actually become a profitable trader. So many times I receive emails from some of my students and they tell me, I want to change strategy. Guys, changing a strategy can never be a solution. Once you already have good data behind that strategy, stay with it. Do not switch to any other strategy, because trust me, even that other new strategy you want to change to will at one time go through a period of drawdown. So stay or stick with that strategy, commit to it, and trust me, this is how you're going to become a profitable trader. The other thing I was able to remind James of was his risk management. Now, whenever you're taking a trade, I'm telling you, do not go beyond the 1% risk when you're trading. Try and imagine yourself losing, let's say, 10 trades in a row. Will you be able to handle it if you, let's say, risk 2% or 5%? This way, your account is going to be in very severe drawdown, and you don't want this to happen to you. So keep your risk appetite not more than 1% of your account. So once you do this, trust me, you are going to be able to stay longer in the game, and as other people are actually dropping out, for you, you will stay long in the game. So when you're taking these trades, for example, if you are going through a period of drawdown, or let's say you're taking loss after loss, if you encounter, let's say, 5 losses in a row, you can decide to lower your risk to maybe a 0.5%, because this will psychologically help you, and as well it will be able to protect your account from, getting into deep drawdown. So this is one thing I always tell my traders, so that they are able to actually stay longer in the game. Now guys, I told you about the pro tip that will help you avert anxiety that comes with the price going towards your stop loss. So if you are one of those people that actually, becomes anxious and you become restless, you feel some butterflies in your stomach when price is moving towards your stop loss, this is exactly what you're going to do on all your next trades. If you are trading and you see price is in drawdown and it's moving towards your stop loss, this is what I recommend you always do. Now, whenever you put on a trade, I'm telling you, do this. Once you've put on a trade and your trade has been executed in the market, close your MetaTrader 5, close your trading view, just close and walk away, because this is going to protect you a lot. I'm telling you, always set and forget. This is the best tip that will enable you psychologically get through all those trades. Now, of course, this is not very easy, but what I best recommend is for you to get other hobbies. So as a trader, try and find something else to do. For me, I have other businesses I do. I have content creation. I have a family. I always go play with my children. So this is how I actually manage to get through those periods. When I have a trade on, I don't have to always be looking at it. So I check on it maybe after an hour, and this is how I actually do it. So you can as well adopt the same thing. Trust me, it will be able to help you as a trader. Now, if you found whatever I've shared in this video very helpful, please like the video, subscribe, and as well share this maybe with a friend or colleague out there that struggles with their strategy. And for more trading content, check out this next video.